Pretty muddy underneath and on the suspension components. We just roll up in here now and let's clean her up real quick and then we're gonna head up the road. Guys, listen to that turbo. It literally sounds like a jet. It sounds so good. I also got my exhaust brake on, so I spoke way too soon. Listen to that. The high idle kicked on and it's so loud right now. It's so loud. Yep, it probably would make more sense to do this after I got back from the big trip, but here's the thing, it's going to be dark and I'm not going to want to do this way into the night because, you know, it gets dark at like 5 o'clock now with daylight savings and being the winter time and stuff. Gotta do it now. So let's hit the road, guys. No time to lose. Here we go, pulling up. I must say the power response of this Cummins is nuts. It's tuned by Energy Diesel along with a transmission tune as well, so engine and transmission, and it honestly has so much power. It picks up speed so much faster than it did before, and now that the exhaust is dumped, I must say the whole cab really vibrates a lot more. Exhaust is basically right under where I'm sitting, but on the passenger side. Right about in the middle though, so I'm pretty close to it, and yeah, you can probably see my breath actually. I'm not running any, they don't use heat or AC, that's probably why I'm wearing gloves. The response of the Cummins is insane. So much power in this truck. If you guys are thinking about buying Cummins, definitely buy one because it is so nice to drive. It's so fun to drive. You couldn't even tell that this is a heavy duty truck at all. Honestly, it's faster than my 1500. Probably never emphasized, but the place we're going to is going to be sick. I honestly think there's going to be a crazy view. I did just get out of the York, PA area, and that's where all the traffic is, and it's almost 5 o'clock, so I'm glad that I was able to get out of there, because as you can see, we're on 2-lane roads here. So it's going to be pretty good, and we're almost there. It's going to be pretty awesome, guys. The Cummins is running great. I must say that I love driving this thing. It's so nice. Always been the best. And I feel like it's going to be the best for generations to come. Like I said in the previous video, they're trying to do stuff in space. All right, I had to turn around to see this. Look at this truck up here, guys. Holy crap. That thing is lifted so high. Just look at that thing. So I just made it here to the spot and look at that view. You don't understand, at the top of that hill, it's almost a 360 view of the entire area here. I've never been here before, but I must say I ran up there, I just came down and it's freezing. It is crazy up there, guys. Let me show you. You can see the Susquehanna River way over there. It's crazy, you can see the bridges, and then you got this view over there. I'd go up there, but it's way too windy. All right, guys, so for the daylight that I do have left, I want to talk about what you should expect when buying a Ram Cummins. Now, this is a 2011 Ram. It's got the 6.7 engine, and other than having a dumped exhaust basically right under the engine and no emissions, this is basically a stock truck. That's why I figured I'd make this video now before I start changing stuff up. I want to just start off with the front end here. Of course, you can actually remove these inserts from the grill, so if you wanted to change the design, you could easily do that. On the Chevy, I wasn't able to do that, but I must say all the lights are pretty dull when it comes to stock lighting. I have LED lighting, and I kind of forgot about it. I was like, holy crap, these are so much brighter. It makes it look like a brand new truck. I love it. But then you got to notice is that the ground clearance is kind of bad. They kind of fixed that with the newest ones. They put 33-inch tires on that. It's kind of understandable. You might be able to get 18 to 20-inch rims as well. These are only 17, so it's very basic on this truck here. And I can understand you guys buy this for towing and stuff like that, but if you're going to be taking on trails, off-road, or if you just live in an area where there's just a lot of work to do, a lot of construction, got to get on those sites, you're probably going to want to level your truck, or at least put bigger tires on. Base of the antenna was completely faded. I had to take that out, and the windshield wipers, if you can see this metal, it's very thin, very flimsy compared to the Silverados. They have ones that are almost triple the size, I'd say. The windshield, very rounded. My truck came with the factory chrome handles. I didn't really like the look of those. Chrome didn't look that good, so I did plasti dip those. I got the rear back window but the visibility isn't that great, and I'll show you guys why. You do get some well covers. Unlike around my Silverado year, you don't get those covers, so I'm glad that they are in here. You also have round wheel wells, so if you guys are looking to run bigger size tires right off the bat, you'll easily be able to do that. You got round wheel wells, and of course, being a heavy duty truck, you're going to be sitting a lot higher than the 1500s. So you do got 8 lugs on the wheels. These are just some regular chrome factory 17-inch rims. They do come pretty small on heavy duty trucks usually, not with the newest ones of course. 8 lugs on the Ram are compatible with the Chevy, so that's cool. If you guys want to buy some tires from somebody, they got a Chevy, he'll be able to work out. In the rear shock, got some nice covers covering over them. Very thick axle. I must make a point of that, is that my Silverado's axle is nothing compared to the size of the ones on the heavy duty. It's very clean in the back here. You got some parking sensors, you got 2 badges, and then of course the Ram one in the middle. Yeah, I got a spray and bed liner in here. Very big bed, very durable, no dents, very good metal in here. And the tailgate, if you can see how wide that is a pretty wide tailgate there. It might be just because it's rounded and then it looks shorter and smaller on the side. So this is not factory tint. Aftermarket tow mirrors here with some tinted lights that came with mirrors that had a paddle light and turn signals. Before I get on the inside here and before my hands fall off, you got some nice designs. I really love this. This is one of the things that I've always loved about the Ram, is that it has those, just the all-around look of the 4th gen. It's always been my favorite. And of course we got the bumper that is really flush here. If you see on the 1500s, they come out like that. I've never been a fan. Got fog lights, something I don't have with the Silverado. I really like that. And I'm thinking about getting rid of the lower valence so I could have some more ground clearance. How could I forget to mention this, guys? The Cummins has a solid axle in the front, and that is unlike Chevy. I know Ford still does that, but Chevy does not do that at all with any of their trucks, even the heavy duty. Okay, so I'm about to start her up just to let her warm up a little bit, because I know these diesels, they do cool off really fast and they do take a while to warm up, as opposed to the Silverado being a gasser. So let's start her up here. It usually does take a long time for the unit here to turn on, because I actually did have the key in for a second before. So let's start this vehicle up. And there we go. Starts up really fast. It always does, even though when it's cold outside and never have to plug it in or anything. That's a nice thing about the Cummins. Looks like we got a car showing up, and those LEDs are so bright. Okay, so in the interior here, you got, it's all pretty simple gauging and stuff. I do really like the black on red. Really nice touch with that. Simple features on the side. Got some towing options down there. Got the 4-wheel drive knob here. I wish I had the shifter on the floor, but of course don't have any room. I do kind of wish I did have the middle seat here. I actually got a wall outlet there so I can charge my camera, do all that kind of stuff. Vlog light options here for heat. Exhaust brake, that is the #1 thing. I love that so much. I use it all the time, and since my brakes are low, so I've seen this interior trim in 2 colors. I've seen it in the tannish color, and then I've seen the black one. I kind of wish I had the black interior down here. Got handles on both sides. Naturally, I'm going to compare it to the Silverado because that's what I've driven first. One of the options I do wish I had, which I didn't see many out of the hundreds and hundreds of 4th gen Cummins that I've looked at, I haven't seen too many with the moonroof. I wasn't able to get one of those, but I wish I did. And then of course we got a sliding back window back here. Here's the thing, the visibility back there isn't that good. Window is a lot smaller than the Silverado. Headrest covers all that space. Look at all this space for the people in the back. I really like that. As cup holders everywhere. This part slides down, and the seats pretty durable. I like the cloth. Look at the space in here. Puts so much in there. And there's even compartments under the seat right there. There's a compartment there. There's another one under there. There's actually ones under the floor mats as well. There's so many compartments in here. It's literally like a tank. A lot of power, gets you anywhere you need to go. It always starts up fast. I love the look of the body style. Definitely a very comfortable truck. Solid axle, very smooth ride. Very comfortable in here. It's got everything I need. I want to do a lot of mods to this truck, and that's basically what to expect in one of these trucks. But I wanted to get one underneath that had the bed frames. That's why I went to Tennessee to get this truck actually. That's everything to expect with one of these 4th gen Rams, and I love it a lot. It's actually pretty orange out there. Check that out. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Hit that like button. Please subscribe. It means a lot to me, guys. Till next time, have a nice day. The GoPro does not do justice. These LED lights are so bright.